Hello, my name is Jose Ignacio. My teams they are Carolina Hurtado and Carlos Gomez. Today we are talking about to explain to the of corporation level strategy choice, low diversification strategy. This topic of a strategy focus on operation in use and the industry and on the very limited number of related business. It is part of the strategy choice organization must making when defining the long-term direction. In this presentation, we will explain what diversification is. It is an advantage and a disadvantage on several real examples of Colombian companies that use the strategy.
Hi, my name is Carolina, and today I'm going to explain what allow diversification strategy is that incorporates its trade choices. Allow diversification strategy happens when a company puts almost all its work, money, and attention into one single business or into one main business with a few related products. There are two main types. Single business strategy. This means the company gets 95% of more of this money from only one type of business. For example, only products making dairy products, only offering entertainment service, or only product choices through dominant business strategy. Here, the main business gives the company 17% to 95% of its the total money. The rest comes from smaller but related areas. For example, a company that focuses mostly of but also sells snacks and butter. In both cases, the company prefers specialization of expanding into many different industries.
Okay, why do companies choose low diversification? Companies adopt low diversification for several reasons, and they want to focus on what they do best and strengthen their expertise, and they prefer to avoid the risk and high cost of entering new industries, and they operate in a market that still has a strong growth potential. They want to simplify their operations and reduce organizational complexity, and their main business already has a strong competitive advantage that they want to maximize. In short, this strategy allows companies to concentrate their resources, talent, and innovation in one direction and build a stronger position in the market.
Okay, so the complete of the other part, this explained to the low diversification has several important and advantages. In the number one, deepen specialism. Companies become experts in the dairy industry, which improvement production quality, customer satisfaction, and another opportunity specific. The second part is the better use the recourse. Inside of the special investment across many areas to the company concentrate. It's both technology and talents where they can generate and the most valued. Tier 3. Lower competition. There are fewer business units to management. This makes complaining, coordination, and decision making easier. 4. Economic of escalate. Production large volume of similar products reduce the cost and increase profitability. 5. Clear strategy focus and clearly understand the company's direction which help create alignments and other strong organizational culture.
Disadvantages of low diversification. However, a low diversification strategy also has some risks. First, higher vulnerability if the industry goes down or has problems. The company has no other business to help balance the loss. Two, limited flexibility it is harder for the company to react to change in the market because it depends on only one type of business. Technology risks if a competitor brings a new technologies or a better way of doing things. The company can lose its position very fast. 4. Dependencies of customers' demand. If customers change what they like or want, the company income can be strongly affected. 5. Growth limitations. When the main industry stops growing or becomes mature, the company may have trouble growing any further. So, having so low diversification can make a company strong in one area. It also makes it more exposed to risks. Thank you.
Colombian examples of low diversification strategy. Now we will present real Colombian companies that use a low diversification approach. Number 1, Cine Colombia, single business strategy. Cine Colombia focuses almost entirely on operating movie theaters across the country. It does not diversify into unrelated industries. Streaming platforms for content production. Why this is an example? Nearly all its revenue comes from cinema exhibitions and concessions. It specializes in offering high-quality movie experience. Number 2, Postobon, dominant business strategy. Postobon has some complementary lines, but the majority of its revenue comes from non-alcoholic beverages such as sodas, juice, teas, and bottled waters. Where it fits, around 70 and 90% of its operation focus on beverage. Innovation, distribution, and branding all concentrate on this core business. Number 3, Alpina, single business strategy. For many years, Alpina was almost exclusively a dairy produce company, focusing on yogurts, cheese, milk, and fermented dairy drinks. Why it fits? Most of its revenue came from the dairy segment. The company specialized in quality, freshness, and consistent innovation in this category. Number 4, Toto, dominant business strategy. Although Toto sells accessories and some clothing, its business has always been dominated by backpacks, and luggage. Where it fits? For decades, more than 70% of its sales came from bags and backpacks. All their growth and international expansion was based on this core product. These companies demonstrate how low diversification can be successful when a firm knows its strengths and focuses on them strategically.
In conclusion, the low diversification strategy in the corporate level approved that emphasizes specific, efficient, and deep knowledge of your market. I can lend to a strong competitive advantage, but it also increments vulnerability if the industry change. For Colombian company, this strategy has working well in market with the stable demand or where they have a strong compatibility. However, management must continuously monitor strand reach and consider potential future diversification in the industry becomes saturated of there are. Thank you for watching the presentation.